Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Wang Yibo's hardcore documentary sets off a new peak of face-slapping lessons in the domestic entertainment industry. Recently, the domestic entertainment industry has been hotly discussed because of a documentary about an idol, exploring the mind. After its release, the film quickly became the center of attention and completely changed everyone's view of him. Once upon a time, many people doubted whether he would become an idol, but he severely slapped these doubters with a hardcore documentary. This documentary is produced by the Discovery Channel, with guaranteed quality, and the content revolves around the idol's outdoor adventure. In the film, he transforms into a real explorer and challenges various limits with a group of top global experts. Snow mountains, deserts, islands, and rainforests may be unattainable dreams for ordinary people, but for him, they are a journey that he can go on at any time. Every adventure is full of real sweat and smiles, showing his love for life and curiosity about the unknown. In the film, his performance is impressive. Shuttle through the rainforest, stroll in the desert, and explore the seabed, every moment of his life is full of unyielding spirit. Netizens commented, "This is a real idol who dares to face challenges." This passion and courage for life seems to penetrate the screen and infect every audience. In addition to adventure, the idol's attitude at work is also commendable. In the Day Up program, he is the low-key and humble warm boy. On the street dance stage, he won everyone's respect with sweat. Such professionalism reminds people of the saying success is not a pie in the sky, but something you bite off one bite at a time. It is this attitude of not being afraid of hardship that makes him unique in the domestic entertainment circle and a clear stream. Teacher Wang Jinsong once highly praised his fighting spirit and believed that his deep understanding of the role was impressive. Such recognition is not only an affirmation of his efforts, but also a recognition of the hard work he has put in his acting career. Whether it is singing, dancing, acting, or adventure, he can always do his best. This persistence and love make him stand out in the fiercely competitive entertainment industry. Exploring the mind is not only an idol's personal adventure log, but also an encouragement for dreams and courage. It conveys an important message: as long as there are dreams and courage, everyone can become an explorer of their own life. This concept is particularly important in today's fast-paced society. Should we also stop and explore the other side of life? In this era of information explosion, many people are chasing hot spots, but what really touches people are often those real and profound stories. The documentary of the idol is just like this. It not only shows his courage and persistence in the adventure, but also allows us to see a real him. Such stories make people feel the passion of life and think about their own lifestyle. On social media, discussions about this documentary are in full swing. Many netizens have shared their views. Some people said, "This film made me rethink what an idol is." Some people sighed, "After watching it, I also want to go on an adventure." This interaction not only enhances the authenticity of the article, but also allows more people to participate in the discussion. The adventure of life does not necessarily have to go to a distant place. Perhaps we can also find our own adventure in the little things around us. Whether it is trying new things or bravely facing the challenges of life, it is a manifestation of exploration. The idol tells us with his story, don't be afraid of challenges, because every leap is a bridge to a stronger self. Finally, imagine if you get lost in the desert, don't worry, follow this idol's adventure and maybe you can find an oasis. Of course, remember to bring water. What do you think this idol's documentary has inspired you? Welcome to share your views in the comment area, maybe we can find more oases together. This article not only hopes to trigger everyone's thinking, but also hopes to cause heated discussions on social media. After all, the adventure of life has just begun. Let's look forward to more excitement together. Wang Yibo's name once again topped the Weibo hot search, causing widespread discussion among netizens. All this can be traced back to the recording of a certain episode of Everyday Upward. In this episode, Wang Yibo challenged the adventure activity with Wang Han, Jin Feng, and Xiao Chen. They needed to pass through a narrow cave. At this time, Wang Yibo's performance attracted everyone's attention. Facing the cave full of unknowns and darkness, Wang Yibo's fear was exposed. He walked and muttered, "It's so dark, I'm so scared, you help me block the front." He even asked his teammates, "Can you walk in front of me? Don't walk too fast, let me catch up. Can you pull me up?" Such performance makes people feel very friendly, and many people have said that this boy's fear of the dark really attracts countless fans. The anxiety at night when night fell, Wang Yibo still couldn't fall asleep. and shouted anxiously, "Teacher Wang, how? You can say that I am hypocritical, but I am really scared." Such a true expression made many people empathize. Some people may feel hypocritical, but isn't such fragility a reflection? How many times have everyone felt lonely and scared in the dead of night? Wang Yibo's moment showed the little fear in everyone's heart. It seems that idols are not omnipotent, they all have their own weaknesses. These moments of Wang Yibo in the show really show a side of him that is different from the glamorous stage. Whether it is the confusion after accidentally falling down due to skateboarding in extreme youth, or the reaction to being frightened by the smoke special effects in This Is Street Dance 3, or even the anxious look of sitting in the sea after being hit by the waves in Summer Surf Shop, these all make people feel the other side of him as a real person. Although these experiences make him seem a little fragile, they also make fans closer and love him. Because these moments show his natural reaction when facing the unknown and challenges, rather than a flawless image. His reaction and handling methods, although a little uneasy, also show his honesty and truthfulness when facing difficulties. These details not only let us see the side of Wang Yibo as an idol, but also let us understand that idols also have their own fears and vulnerabilities. It is these real moments that make Wang Yibo's personality charm more three-dimensional and make fans love him more deeply. Although his performance in the show sometimes seems imperfect, it is this sincerity and courage that has established a more real and close image in the hearts of fans. These moments all show the other side of Wang Yibo as an idol. He is not always the glamorous and fearless superhero, but a real and vulnerable person, just like an ordinary boy. His bravery in the face of challenges and his fear when encountering difficulties are all part of his true self. In extreme youth, his confused look after accidentally falling down due to skateboarding shows his natural reaction when facing emergencies. Even he, who is experienced, will be at a loss for a moment. In This Is Street Dance 3, his reaction to being frightened by the smoke special effects also shows his true feelings about unknown things. In Summer Surf Shop, facing the impact of the waves, he sat in the sea and waited anxiously for help. These are his real reactions when facing real difficulties. These moments did not weaken his idol aura, but made his image more three-dimensional and real. Wang Yibo's bravery and fragility, determination and uneasiness, these complex emotions are intertwined, making him a more intimate and perceptible person. As a result, people not only admire his external achievements, but also feel his reality and efforts as an ordinary person. In this society, men are often expected to play the role of a strong man and show impeccable strength and confidence. However, Wang Yibo's honesty challenges the stereotype. His authenticity and vulnerability make us realize that boys also feel fear and insecurity, and this emotion is completely normal. Wang Yibo's true side when facing challenges and difficulties reveals that men don't have to always maintain an indestructible image. His moments in the show, from the confusion after the skateboarding accident, to the panic under the smoke effects, to the anxiety when surfing, let people see an imperfect but real self. This honesty not only makes his relationship with fans more sincere, but also promotes society to rethink the image of men. He makes us understand that everyone has their own insecurities and vulnerabilities, and there is nothing wrong with that. Society's traditional expectations of men should not limit their true expression. Wang Yibo has demonstrated through his own experience that he is brave enough to face his emotions, whether strong or fragile, which is a true reflection of the individual. His honesty has taught us to look at everyone with a more tolerant and understanding eye, regardless of their gender, and they deserve respect and understanding. Wang Yibo's image is indeed unique. He not only shows extremely high professionalism in his acting career, but also shows his enthusiasm and sincerity in variety shows. He has demonstrated extraordinary talent and unremitting efforts in various fields such as acting, singing, and dancing. This all-round ability and rigorous attitude have made him stand out in the entertainment industry. Although he occasionally reveals fear and vulnerability in the show, this does not weaken his brilliant image as an idol. On the contrary, these real moments make him more approachable and real, allowing the audience to feel his side as an ordinary person. His authenticity and hard work coexist, showing his authenticity and sincerity behind the shining stage. Wang Yibo's performance not only allows us to see his professional ability as a well-rounded artist, but also allows us to understand that the brilliance of idols does not need to cover up the reality of human nature. It is this charm of both professionalism and authenticity that makes him occupy a special place in the hearts of fans and makes him a star worthy of respect and love. It is worth emphasizing that Wang Yibo is not a hypocritical person, which has been verified on many occasions. He shows his true feelings without any cover-up in specific and complex situations, and this sense of authenticity is very significant both in the show and in other aspects of life. When faced with the confusion after falling off a skateboard, the shock of smoke effects, or the helplessness when surfing, the emotions and reactions he showed were all natural expressions of his true feelings. These moments did not affect his idol aura, but made this character more three-dimensional and intimate. His true emotions show us that even glamorous stars can hardly escape the fragility and anxiety in life. These experiences remind us that everyone may appear fragile when facing fear and anxiety. Wang Yibo's frankness allows us to return to a more real state and recognize the complexity and multifaceted nature of human nature. His performance is not only a reflection of his personal charm, but also a challenge and reflection on the society's inherent concepts of male image. In such a display, he won the respect and love of more people with his authenticity and tenacity. With an understanding and tolerant attitude, respecting everyone's feelings and emotions is the attitude we should have. When facing idols or public figures, we cannot easily judge their true image because of their performance at a certain moment. Everyone has the right to express their emotions, whether on a glamorous stage or in ordinary life. In the diversity of culture, different backgrounds have different degrees of acceptance of emotional expression. Sincere expressions of emotion, whether they are fragile or brave, should be respected. Wang Yibo's experience is a special reminder that society often sets too high expectations and harsh standards for public figures, but they are also ordinary people with the same joys and sorrows as us. Every moment of public figures may be magnified and interpreted, but we should look at them in a more comprehensive and objective way. The real emotions shown by Wang Yibo make us realize that even stars in the spotlight have their own fragility and insecurity. These experiences allow us to better understand him and also prompt us to be more tolerant and understanding when facing others. We should avoid jumping to conclusions and respect the authenticity and complexity of each person so that we can build a more inclusive and friendly society. Society's expectations of gender need to be reflected upon in the course. Everyone should have the freedom to express themselves and should not be bound by inherent roles. Only by accepting this diversity can we achieve true gender equality and respect for individual differences. Wang Yibo has won our love with his sincerity and vulnerability. He is not only an idol on the stage, but also an ordinary person in our lives. Such truth allows us to see our common humanity. Whether in a dark cave or facing the insecurity in life, his emotional outpouring is closely connected to us. Next, let us understand and respect others with a tolerant attitude and jointly shoulder the historical mission given to us by the times.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.